Hi, I'm Shayna and welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things health. Today's topic is PCOS or polycystic ovary syndrome. If you're from my Instagram or my other channel, then you already know a little bit about my journey, my story. But if you are new, I will give you a little recap. So in 2017, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome. The condition is caused by having too much male hormone in your body. Females already have a little bit, but when you have too much, it can cause cysts in your ovaries, which are extremely painful, which lead to a bunch of symptoms that I will get into later. Now, PCOS can be caused by several things. Excess androgens, like I just said, having too much male testosterone, having too much male hormone, having excess insulin, lifestyle factors, basically like being sedentary and, not exercising, not eating healthy, inflammation, or genetics. When you are diagnosed, as far as I know, they don't really tell you what the cause is. They just tell you it could be one of these things. For me, my doctor didn't even tell me any of this. All he told me was that I have cysts because I have too much male hormone, and that was pretty much it. He said that it can cause the loss of periods, the absence of periods for a couple of months, and that it could lead to infertility. And that was pretty much all he said. He only offered one solution, and that was to take birth control, and then later in the future when I want to have kids to try some fertility methods, which is completely crazy, because how is taking a pill that keeps you from having kids gonna help you to have kids? I think he was just concerned with actually covering the symptoms, like, well, you're not having your period, so let's give you a pill to have your period. But it's not really solving anything. So at this point, I was done, completely done with the medical system, and I was like, nope, this is not the only way. I did a lot of research, and I found that changing your diet, changing your lifestyle can overcome symptoms and, if I dare say, even cure PCOS. So I found that for me, it is very true. Actually, there are a lot of other people that this has worked for. I will give you links in the description to Instagram pages and other YouTubers who have also reversed the symptoms or cured themselves completely through diet. So some of the symptoms are, like I just said, loss of period, absence of period, hair growth, hair loss, acne, being overweight, not being able to manage your weight, painful periods, fatigue, depression, and infertility. For me, that's obviously the worst one, because one of the biggest, most important things that I will ever do in my life is have a baby. I want to have a baby. I want to be a mom. That's like one of the biggest goals in my life. I want to be a mom more than anything in this world. So that's my biggest goal when it comes to my health journey. I don't have all of these symptoms, but the ones that I do deal with are things like acne, weight gain. I've had a hard time trying to manage my weight, a bunch of different diets, a bunch of different fitness approaches. Hasn't worked, or at least didn't work. And then loss of period. I would have my period once or twice a year for a while. I'm pretty sure there was even a year without having a period at all. So that was really bad. Depression, definitely. Depression is something that I have dealt with, and I didn't understand why at all. And then I was diagnosed, and I was like, oh, all of this makes sense. Painful periods, that one is on and off for me. Sometimes my periods are like nothing, nothing's going on. It's just a period, I'm just having a period, and I have no symptoms whatsoever. And then other times, it is the most difficult thing in the world, because it's super painful. I'm super tired, I'm super hungry, and I feel really bad mentally, the depression. The reason why I go through this depression is because I feel like it's a mental state, and it's something that you can come out of mentally. I'm not going to go into that. Fatigue. Now, we're going to talk a lot about fatigue today, because this is something I've been dealing with recently. I have been able to manage my weight gain issue. I am happy to announce that I have gotten my period for the last year, every single month. It's not like a 30-day cycle exactly. The cycle's a little longer, but still, every month I have my period. So I'm super happy about that. And it's been completely through diet. I have not taken any medication for it. I've also been managing the depression aspect of it. Honestly, I know it's a lot about mindset. I do meditate. I do intention setting, journaling, and things like that. But what has really helped me, that's gonna sound really weird, is that I got a dog. I got Thor. And since I've had Thor, honestly, like, I have not gotten to that point that I used to get. Like, I used to get super low, super depressed, and it was hard for me to do everything. I feel like I hit it very well, but it was really hard. And so now, honestly, like, you know, I'll have my cycle, and there's certain days where I'm feeling down, and it's just an off day, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. So if you've been considering getting a dog and you're dealing with depression, do it. It's helped me completely. Weight loss is another thing that I've kind of learned to manage. And honestly, for everyone, it's about nutrition. So I feel like that part of it was something I just had to learn, and it not pertaining to PCOS. I had to learn that it was about nutrition. If I wanted to lose weight or if I wanted to gain muscle, I was gonna have to change the way I eat. And Thor. And that was the biggest lesson for me in terms of seeing progress, fitness-wise, was my paying attention to my nutrition. I can't say it enough. But I have been losing weight, and that's great because it's usually something that's very, very hard when you have PCOS. But like I said, all about nutrition. And if you have any questions in that regards, let me know. But the biggest problem that I'm having right now is dealing with fatigue. Man, I get so tired, and this past week has been the worst. I was extremely tired. During quarantine, obviously we're at home, and if I feel tired, I can just lay in the bed all day, do nothing, have a chill day, relax, you know? But when you have to go to work, it's hard. When you just started an 80-day challenge, it's extremely difficult because you have these goals and you're a disciplined person. But you also have to understand that, hey, I am dealing with a condition right now, and my body clearly needs rest. Those days I didn't go to the gym, even though I had started an 80-day challenge. I'm actually really proud of myself for being able to say, you know what, no. And it's hard. It's really hard because while I'm at work, I have these waves of feeling like I'm gonna pass out. Literally, like if you ever felt faint where you're just like, hold on, and you just feel like you're gonna pass out, like you feel like you have no energy, something just feels really off. For me, I've passed out before, so I know what it feels like right before I'm gonna pass out, and that's exactly what it feels like when I'm experiencing PCOS fatigue. Just to be at work, just to do the normal things, like even if I wasn't at work, just to, you know, get up, take a shower, maybe walk Thor and do things like that is still really difficult. For me, if I can like give you a representation, is feel like, let's say my energy level is normally up here, right? It feels like I'm down here. And then I have these waves where I go down lower and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. And then it goes away and then I'm still here, still low, still feeling really tired, and then, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. And it continues the whole day. Well, actually for like 2 or 3 days, I'm just feeling like, I'm gonna pass out. And then I get over it and I'm like, okay, but I'm still super tired. I used to think before it was because I wasn't eating properly, you know, or I had exerted myself too much at the gym. Maybe I just haven't slept well the last couple of days. But now I know enough. I have tracked, you know, I've journaled enough to know that it is not any of those things. It is simply because of PCOS. For instance, the last couple of weeks, 2 weeks, I've been tracking my meals. So I know I'm eating as much as I need to eat. I know it's not like, you know, I ate less and my sugar dropped or something. Nope. Been eating good. And like I told you guys, I've been sleeping really well for like the last couple of months. Really good. If I get like 7 hours at least, I can have a good day, like a great day. If I get 8 hours, fantastic. Fantastic. So I know it's not sleep. I know it's not my health, my nutrition. And I know it's not my activity level. It's simply because of PCOS. So what I thought it could be, if anything, was maybe that I stopped eating meat for the last, well, I stopped eating meat for a good month, I think, and then I started eating fish. And even this week, I started eating more protein because I wasn't getting enough protein for, you know, changing your body composition. So I know it wasn't my nutrition, but I thought maybe it's the lack of nutrients that I get from eating meat or fish. So I ate, the first day that I was super tired, I did have chicken wings. I got home and I was like, I want chicken wings, I need chicken wings, I'm getting chicken wings. So I got some, ate that, The next day I was still very tired. So I was a little less tired, but still very tired. And then that day I had fish for lunch. And I think I had chicken wings again at night. I'm not sure. But the third day, which was yesterday, I felt pretty okay. My energy level seemed to be back. I went to the gym. The only thing was I was really bloated. Disgustingly bloated. It hurt so much I couldn't even work out. And I wanted to. I was mentally ready. I had the energy, but my stomach was just so bloated that it was too painful to work out, so I didn't do a full workout. Yeah. And then today, I woke up and I feel great. Back at my energy level, super pumped to go to the gym. So I'm still working with, you know, is it the meat? Is it the nutrients that I'm lacking from my meat? Is it just PCOS? Is it something else that I need to do? So I went and I got these supplements that are highly recommended if you are vegan or vegetarian, because these nutrients usually come from meat. So the first thing I got is spirulina. So spirulina is a cyanobacteria. It's an organism that grows in fresh water or salt water, and it has a bunch of nutrients in it. It has antioxidants, it's anti-inflammatory, it has iron, copper, all the trace nutrients that you need, and it has B1, B2, and B3. Now B vitamins are soluble in water, so if you're taking B vitamins like every other day or, you know, once every week because you forget, they're not going to benefit you in any way. You have to take them every single day. But this has to be taken every single day. But obviously I'm going to be taking these every single day, so that should help with also my B vitamins. I also got Blue Magic, which is a blue algae, high in antioxidants, very nutrient dense. And I have this one, which is E3AFA. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I can't say that, but basically it's an aqua botanical. It's a plant that is edible. It has a bunch of amino acids and fatty acids. The best part is that it's 97% absorbable by the body, whereas normal like multivitamins are only 5 to 25% absorbable by the body. I also have things like ashwagandha, reishi, superfoods that I take, but I don't take them consistently. So I am going to make a super drink that I drink in the morning with everything to help with inflammation, to help with energy levels, you know, to help with your cognitive functioning, things like that, as well as these things. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what I plan on doing to see how that helps. I noticed that the fatigue occurs at a certain time in my cycle. So basically when I'm ovulating. When I'm ovulating is when I become depressed, is when I want to start eating like crazy, and is when I become very tired. So that's my update with PCOS. That's what I've been dealing with. I'm gonna, for the next week, still eat things like salmon, just until I feel really like, you know, back in my normal state. Because I mean, I'm not really tired, but at the same time I still get really hungry, insatiable hunger throughout the day. So until that ends, I'm gonna be eating fish and eggs. I do want to eventually become plant-based and not eat any fish. Well, I don't know if I should, yeah, plant-based, because I still want to eat eggs. But I do want to become plant-based where I'm not eating fish or meat. But I'm gonna do that when I feel absolutely ready. My body feels like it can handle that. So I'm gonna let you guys know my next update, how this is going for me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about that. I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, any concerns, any advice about PCOS, let me know in the comments below. If you are interested in seeing how my day-to-day life is going with the challenge or with PCOS, go to my Instagram. I'm posting daily content on there, and I talk a lot about PCOS and what I'm going through in, you know, real life time. So yeah, follow me on there. Bye guys, much love, peace.